If you can relate with this routine, then oh my god, we really need to fix that. This video will stop the toxic habit of scrolling video after video without even noticing time passing by. If you're one of those who wants to stop that habit, then you're in the right place. This action of scrolling is so terrible for you. Studies have shown that children nowadays only can focus until 8 seconds maximum. And if they watch something long-form content, which of course is better for you, they always have to check the comments, or even on a long short on TikTok. Like, that's crazy to think about. So, in today's video, we are going to be solving exactly that problem, and I'm going to help you to fix your attention span, etc. I'm going to show you multiple ways, steps to stop that, like your night routine, morning routine, things to avoid, and things you should concentrate on. So, keep watching to find out how you can fix your attention span and stop that toxic habit. So, stay tuned, and I'm going to tell a story which will, I'm pretty sure, it's going to really help you and make a different, it will set your view in a different mindset. You're just going to have a different view of this action of scrolling and how you see the internet in general. So without further ado, let's get started. The next short you scroll onto with a person on it, look at that person. What do you know about them? Absolutely nothing. They're a complete stranger. Now imagine yourself on the street. If you've been in the city, a place like New York, you might have experienced people asking you for money. Every time someone asks you for money or your attention, do you willingly empty out your pockets for them? Do you eagerly offer cash for them? Listen, unless you're rich, no offense to anyone rich, no, you cannot give tons of money to strangers or everyone you see on the streets. You can't pour from an empty cup. But guess what? On the internet, you're giving hundreds of strangers money without them even asking. No, really. So every time you're scrolling, linkless visualization. In other words, think of this thought. And imagine you're on the streets right now and you're offering money to every single stranger that walks by, no matter what they are, who they are. That like people you watch on social media. You have absolutely no connection and still you eagerly offer them money. Okay, that was it for this story. So now I'm going to be talking with you about some daily shifts and stuff you can change. Now, that was it for this story, and now I'm going to go to daily shift. Number 1, night routine. When you are staring at your phone like this before sleeping, no, honey, that's so unhealthy, and we want to quit that. In your night routine, you're going to put your phone away in a different room, okay? A complete other room where you're not going into, okay? The bedroom is only for, why is it called bedroom? Bedroom, because it's a room where your bed is. You're going to sleep there and not going to scroll on your phone. It would be so good if you read a book before you sleep, because studies have shown that the book readers, before they sleep, they have better quality of sleep and a deeper sleep and then the others who do not read. So that would be really amazing. But if you're not a book person, I would really recommend you reading books, but if you really can't bring yourself to, then what I like to do is I imagine my dream life. I let it play like a movie before I sleep. I kind of put this, I just manifest myself and think of my dream life just like a movie. And the thing is, when you put your phone in another room, when you get up in the morning, you won't be doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is another word for just scrolling on your phone. So that would be so amazing, because then you need to convince yourself, scroll. Number 2, no need to delete social media. I'm pretty sure you have watched some videos like this saying you need to delete social media, blah, 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 blah. But social media helped me learn and be creative and build a community. As you can see, you guys are my community. But only if you use it correctly. If you're not using it correctly, then go ahead, delete it. Because girl, no, we don't want you to use it wrong. Unfollow, binge, or unsubscribe, or even block. Block those who make you insecure. Block those who you compare yourself with. Block those who are not going to help you in the future. No, we don't want anyone to get you confidence down. No. Delete or even block those who you're only going to compare yourself with and have a worse mentality. Like, we don't want that. We want the best version of ourselves. And if you guys want me to make a video about that, then comment down below. Okay, instead, if you want also a better For You page, you can just search meaningful quotes or motivation quotes, motivation to study, study vlogs. Try and create, for example, on TikTok, I try to write, or like on the bar, I search motivational quotes, stuff like that, and then click on the uninterested button with all of those unuseful videos. Just click on the uninterested button, or even on YouTube or any social media, and then try to create a more meaningful, useful, and a For You page you're going to benefit for. Then you're allowed. Or like some, you know, morning routines, ASMR, which are like where they're being productive, okay? Where they're being actually productive. So in that way, you let the algorithm make you a favor because you click on the uninterested button and you make inspiring For You page. Number 3, to-do list / work block. Work block. It's basically where you write down, for example, from 12 to 1, I'll do workout or something like that. From 1, or like from 12 to 12:30, I'll do a workout. From 1 to 2, I'll have a lunch, I'll take a cold shower. From 2 to 3, I'll have lunch break. Stuff like that. Like, work blocks work like a wonder because you have a goal in front of you. You see that goal and you work on that. The first thing is you get more motivation. Number 3, there are no distractions. You see like that, okay, I need to do that. Okay, it's just a wonder for me, and it works so well for me because I have to do it. Or if you want, like, I would also recommend you working with like timers, like a Pomodoro timer. Like, you work 25 minutes and then you have a 5 minutes break. For example, you can also scroll, but only for those 5 minutes, okay? Only. And then you should like take baby steps. Don't take too big steps because they will work overwhelming on you. So do not expect straight away to, you know, be professional at day 1. You might also have some days where you're like taking a little break, but you still try to be productive. You're not going to waste your entire life on that stupid phone. Number 4, no more notifications. No need for notifications, just turn them off. Because when you're, or put the do not disturb mode on, because when you're in the middle of the work, for example, when I'm doing a video or something like that, then my phone buzzes and I'm like, okay, let me just check for 5 minutes. Afterwards, I've been scrolling for 2 hours. That's so scary. You're not going to waste your entire life on that stupid phone. Number 4, no more notifications. No need for notifications, just turn them off. Because when you're, or put the do not disturb mode on, because when you're in the middle of the work, for example, when I'm doing a video or something like that, then my phone buzzes and I'm like, okay, let me just check for 5 minutes. Afterwards, I've been scrolling for 2 hours. That's so scary. That's like so scary. Like I've shown in like in the beginning of the video, like that's so scary. Or when you're studying, take your phone, record it on time lapse, and afterwards, then it's going to be so satisfying to watch. And you're not going to be able to take your phone unless you stop it, but then you should think about, okay, I'm now going to scroll, and that's not going to be healthy for me. Number 5, friction. If you make that habit attractive, you're more likely to stick to it. If your goal is to stay off social media or off your phone, then you have to give yourself an incentive to actually stick to it. Otherwise, you're going to be back at square one every single day. Solution: make it easier for yourself and reward yourself after either being very productive or studying hard and efficient. Reward yourself with something that makes you happy besides your phone that you can give to yourself, like a reward at the end of the day. It could be a shopping spree or eating with a nice friend in a cafe, or it could be cooking or baking, or maybe a FaceTime with a friend. But you're only allowed to do this if you successfully worked and stick to your goal, which is staying off your phone and not doom scroll. And if you didn't fulfill your promise, then you have to work longer. Number 6, getting addicted to real dopamine. So instead of always spending time on your phone, take a break. You will always think when you go on your phone that it's going to give you happiness and dopamine. Like, no, it's just going to send you in a downward spiral with negative effects more than positive. You're going to get addicted, and like, no. If you want to get real dopamine, then dopamine is like more type of sources like sun and nature, exercise, self-care, quality time with family. That is real dopamine. That is really happiness. That's real happiness. When getting off doom scrolling, when did you ever think, wow, I'm so happy? I am so happy. I was so successful. I'm so successful. I did a lot. I achieved a lot today. When? You never. And you're never going to feel like that. You're never going to feel great after scrolling. You're going to have more negative thoughts afterwards than positive. Why are you doing it? Just tell me. Tell me one more time. Comment down below one more time where you were happy after scrolling. I bet I'm not going to even see a single comment saying I was happy after scrolling. I do not remember a single time where I was happy after scrolling. Crafting a life you want. Build a life that you want, that's filled with lovely hobbies and real achievements, so that you forget to even pick up your phone. Number 1, everything comes down to discipline. And the way you achieve the disciplined mindset and lifestyle is that you need to voluntarily love to do hard work. You might think,
my life is already hard enough.
No, you need to start finding the thrill in the discomfort. Because when you can take a cold shower and work out every day, wake up at 6 a.m., go to that big event, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and talk to those new people, then you literally can achieve anything your heart desires. Because the thing is, you're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to the comfort. The more pain that you get used to enduring, the more strength you're going to have, the more discipline, the more ease you chase, the weaker you get. And the easier it is to get addicted or to fall addicted to a device. Discipline is immersing yourself in what you hate and act like you love it. And when you're mastering that, when you master that habit, everything is going to be in control again. Shift your focus from your phone. Take a step back and evaluate your entire lifestyle. How you approach every single task you need to do every single day. How do you react to any task you get approached to? Are you stuck in your bed and rotting away because there's too many tasks, too many responsibilities, too many chores, too many things to do? Are you only going to go to the gym or do workout when you feel like it, or taking a cold shower when you're motivated enough, rather than sticking to this specific routine you told yourself no matter what you're going to complete? Or when you convince yourself to eat healthy this month, but when somebody approaches you something unhealthy, you just eating it. Like, all of these habits, all of this mindset and approach goals you have to this life is reflected in your addiction to your phone. Once you start solving those things and those problems, and you wake up every day and you start living intentionally, and you're like, actually, I'm going to focus on my long-term benefit rather than this short-term comfort. In other words, you're like, instead of rotting in bed, I'll do 15 minutes of workout. and have that same principle to your relationship to your phone and social media addiction. Number 2, your morning routine. Start thinking about a moment of joy you can create first thing every single morning. The reason I scroll easily for an hour or two is because I think scrolling brings me joy and relaxation, but I'm dreading the day ahead because I'm thinking if I get up now, that means I have to start with all of my responsibilities and my chores and my work day. So we are procrastinating and judging getting started with our day, and we are using our phones to allow us to do that, but we shouldn't be dreading or just facing our day immediately. We should be excited and think, yes, another day where we can prove ourselves that we can do the impossible and prove all of our enemies wrong. The goal here is to wake up first thing in the morning, to leap out of bed because you love what you're about to do. Now listen, you might be stuck in school, you might be stuck in a job that you hate, but this is where the first moment of joy in the day comes into play. You're going to have the motivation to get up out of bed. You don't want to scroll on your phone because you have this thing you're looking forward to. For me, when I was starting out, it would be a nice, tall, healthy banana milkshake that I would make myself at home. The sun would be shining and I would drink my milkshake under the sun, and